Be careful about the words you use, especially on American college campuses. Students at Springfield College in Massachusetts are advised that instead of using the words father or mother, they should use the gender-neutral parent. Our next guest says this is all part of a leftist plan to use language to control thought. Adam Ellwanger is a Campus Reform Higher Education Fellow and Professor of English at the University of Houston. Okay, Professor Ellwanger, tell us more of this effort to stigmatize men, remove fathers from our language and culture. It's happening at other colleges and universities. So where else are the language police trying to control the words students use? What's happening?
Well, Leadership Institute's Campus Reform has reported this is also happening at Boston University, Kansas, University of Wisconsin at Madison, University of Massachusetts at Amherst. So it's a broad effort to police language and thereby to police thought. What we saw at Springfield College is the university issuing guidance to students in addition to guidelines for pronoun usage, neo-pronouns. They have advised that students stop using the terms mother and father in favor of the sexless or gender-neutral parent.
Is it just only a few minor language adjustments here or there, or do you see an attempt to destroy the idea of traditional families?
It's the latter, unfortunately. As an English professor, I know that language is the very medium of thought. And so to change the language that we use to describe reality, it changes the way that we think of reality. And what they're trying to do here is erase the differences between what a man contributes to a child as a father and what a woman contributes to a child as a mother. And of course, those are two very different things, both of which a child needs to flourish. But in the interest of diversity, equity, and inclusion, so that no one who comes from alternative or different family structures feels bad, we are changing the way we talk in an effort to erase the differences between these family structures.
Well, I'm sure that you as an English professor, you know that word choices change the ideas we communicate. So what impact has this had on student thought and attitudes?
Well, unfortunately, I think that it denigrates the vocation of fatherhood and motherhood in our next generation of fathers and mothers. These are vocations that our young people should be eager to take on one day. And to pretend that there is nothing in particular that a young man or a young woman can contribute to their future children actually incentivizes them adopting these alternative family structures in the future rather than the traditional structure of a mother and a father and a biological family.
What other word uses, Adam, and changes concern you? I mean, we know some teachers and professors have been suspended, even fired, for refusing to use gender-preferred pronouns. What other things?
Well, we see this in a campaign really across the culture. You think of some of the words that used to get used for people that we would have called handicapped 20 years ago. We now call them differently abled. We see this in the immigration question, where years ago we might have called someone who illegally enters the country an illegal immigrant or an illegal alien. Now we call them undocumented workers. And these are all changes in rhetoric, subtle changes perhaps, but changes that are calibrated to produce an effect on our society that will push us inevitably towards a left culture.
Almost like an Orwellian society where truth no longer is truth. It seems like these language changes are becoming more common, not only on college campuses, but in our society as a whole, as you mentioned. So is it too late to reverse course? What can be done?
I think that the greatest thing can be done is to honor the truth. We know what the truth is with these things. These truths have been with us for thousands of years, and what's needed is a little bit of courage to hold fast to the truth and to speak it in the context of a society that wants to create small but sufferable penalties for doing so.
Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm glad I had a mother and a father, not a them or a genderless parent. All right, from the University of Houston Campus Reform Fellow, Professor Adam Ellwanger. Thank you for setting us straight today, Adam. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much for having me, Gary. I've enjoyed it.